Good morning, everyone. Ray here with Smith Government Consulting. Here we are, October 1st, the first day of fiscal year 2026. And unfortunately, if you haven't seen the news, we are starting with a government shutdown. This is not a continuing resolution. This is not anything else. This is a complete full shutdown. Um, and I think after fiscal year 25, we were all hoping for a little bit more this year, right? We were all hoping that things were going to turn around a little bit. So first and foremost, if you're a government contractor, I just want to say I'm sorry. I know this is challenging. I know it's difficult. Um, I've been there. I've been through government shutdowns. It is not fun. It is difficult. It is challenging, and it's some very uncertain times. And this time, it's compounded with last year's uncertain times. So that makes it a whole different ballgame. And I'm really sorry that you're going through that. But more importantly than that, I want to give you a little bit of encouragement. I do believe that things will get better. Um, I think there's a couple ways you can go through life. You can go through thinking everything's going to work out terribly, or we can go through optimistically saying things will work out for us. And that's how I'm choosing to look at this. Things are going to work out. It's going to get better. It's going to work out. The question is when, and what do we do in the meantime? And what do we do in the meantime is a great question to be asking right now. So my encouragement is the same thing I encourage people to do every single October, November, and December. Let's do a deep dive into what you did last year. If you have a government contract vehicle, maybe a GSA contract or a different type of contract, look at what sold, what didn't sell. Are there things that you're just missing? Maybe there's product lines that you should be adding. Maybe there's items from those product lines that you're selling commercially or you're selling to the government, but not really through GSA or through your contract vehicles. Maybe it's time to look at adding them on so you could sell a little bit more of them. Also time to look at if things aren't moving, maybe you're not competitive in price, or maybe it's just the government's not buying it. And it's time to start looking at, hey, maybe we want to start doing some deletions there. Also, great time to start looking at, are we competitive in pricing and are we profitable in our pricing, or do we need to do some increases? Really what I'm getting down to is the next couple months, October through November and December into January, it's a great time to pad your contracts. Give them a little extra TLC, a little extra love, a little extra support for them. Form a game plan for the next year. Again, eventually a budget will be passed, right? We know that it will happen. The government will spend money again. In the meantime, we can either sit back and say, well, I'm just going to wait for that to happen, or we can be a little bit more proactive about it and say, I'm going to plan for when it does happen. And that's my encouragement to you. Plan for when it does happen, because it will happen. I promise you that. If you have any doubts about that, you're just wondering, where do I go from here? Reach out anytime. I'd love to have a quick conversation with you and give you some encouragement. Not a sales pitch, not a, hey, come work with me, just a little bit of gentle encouragement of, I promise you things will get better. Have a great day, everyone. You finished well in 25. Take some time, rest a little bit, relax, and then get right back into the grind, because even though we're shut down, 26 is underway. Thanks, everyone.